kind of noisy.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Oi!
Oi, Brazil.
Oi, Brazil. Oi, Marcelo.
Hey, Chris. Good
How
to
are
meet
you?
you again.
Likewise.
Hi, Bryce. Thanks for your time. Thanks for being here.
Of course.
First of all, the previous movie was a big success. Did you imagine that it's going to be such a hit?
No.
Yeah.
No, I mean, we wanted the movie to be great because we loved Jurassic Park as kids and we wanted, just to make the best damn movie possible. But the support of the film and the financial success was beyond our expectations.
For sure. I think beyond everyone's expectations. But you're obviously thrilled to and honored to be part of it, and really excited that it's a trilogy and that we're here telling another chapter. It adds a little bit of pressure because that there was a great number of people who came out, saw it, and loved it. So now we've got another chapter to tell, and we just, after seeing this trailer and being flooded with all of the memories of being on set and everything we accomplished making this second installment, I'm very confident that people are going to be thrilled with this film, and I just can't wait for people of Brazil to come and check it out.
I was gonna ask you about this pressure, because I think that maybe it adds some pressure or a little pressure. How is this different from the first one in terms of going back, playing the same characters?
Now we're expanding. We're expanding in a way that by the end of this film, the entire world could potentially be different, and it plays very much like a second installment in a trilogy. We're playing the same characters, but it's 4 years after the events of the first movie. We both have changed. There's been a lot of development in who we are, in our relationships with one another, and our relationships with other characters in the film. And it's not one of those sequels that just repeats the beats of the first movie. It's something that it blows it wide open in a literal way.
And in terms of how you approach these characters, there is no high heels controversy in this one, right?
No.
I believe no.
No.
I believe so. So how do you approach and how do you avoid some of the flaws of the previous movie? Do you guys think about it?
Looking back at the films and kind of adding up all the different pieces and saying, okay, here's where we are today. Where could we go? What are people's expectations? How can we surprise them? What's great too is, like you mentioned, the high heels. I mean, the high heels were so right for Claire. I mean, she showed up at work in a fully white outfit in high heels, not expecting to spend the rest of her day in the jungle. And in this movie, she's prepared. It's not a shock out of nowhere. She has a mission, which is to save these dinosaurs.
Run! Run!
And it's a big adventure movie, but it also has some elements of horror movies, and I believe that Bayona brings it to this one, right?
Yeah,
Bayona,
he knows how to do that.
J.A. Bayona is the best choice, and they, with a movie like this magnitude, we're fortunate that we have the ability to say who's the very best director on the planet for this movie, and you find him, and his name is J.A. Bayona. He's the perfect pick, and this movie is going to have you on the edge of your seat. Jurassic is fun. It's still the same brand, and we're not jumping off of brand and switching the tone too much, but it is evolving, and it's turning into something that's, I think, bigger and better than ever before.
You know me.
People always expect new species, a new T-Rex, or is this kind of movie, or is this more like a different situation, or is more like new animals, new dinosaurs?
Absolutely. I mean, that's a huge part of the fun of these stories is getting to see the thing that previously had only been in your imagination. So that is definitely something that there's a lot of awareness around, and that we hope people love. And of course, there's really scary dinosaurs that you could never even possibly imagine.
You're seeing the catastrophic consequences of this type of science being used for much more than just attracting people to a park, but for all the things and all the nefarious, dark things that mankind has done with technology. You'll see that come to fruition, potentially, in this film. Probably just giving way too much.
The stakes are higher. That's what I just realized when I was hearing. I'm like, the stakes are way higher, and how is that even possible? Because the stakes were in previous films are like the high. I mean, it's survival,
Yeah.
And it's still survival.
Yeah, but worst case scenario, you're going to lose like 3,000 people. We're talking about, right, which is a lot of people.
Yeah.
But they're all confined to an island. Like, we're talking about expanding this to the point where, you know,
human beings are in
7
trouble.
billion people
Yeah.
would be eaten.
All right.
Yeah.
That's a good teaser. That's a good teaser. Yeah. Cool, guys. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
That's
Thank
a good
This is gonna be awesome.